So obviously there's a lot of videos to put on the channel, there's a lot of videos to shoot, but I really haven't got the time to put a lot of videos on the channel. So first of all, my apologies. As most of you guys do know, I've owned a couple of cameras, if not a bunch of cameras in the past. I'm someone that I don't really use one gear for a very long time. So having this camera, I'm just hoping and wishing that I will be able to hold on to this Lumix S5 Mark II for a very long time. As you guys can see the title, I just want to share my experience on how this camera has been treating me as a new owner. I mean, I've had this camera for a few months now and I'm enjoying it. Okay, I'm really having fun with this camera. Yes, Vim, you've had a lot of cameras, they're all the same, it's just this, it's just that. I totally get it. I mean, at the end of the day, they are just gear. They are just cameras, and it's just meant for one purpose: to shoot, to create content, to enhance our creativity and all that. But anyway, so we have the, well, this is not a camera, this is just the box. I have the camera shooting me right now, and I just want to let you guys know that if ever you are watching this video and planning on buying maybe this camera over that camera over that, wow, I would say without regrets that you should go with this camera. It also depends on what you want to shoot as well, but for me, I feel like this camera is an all-round camera that can handle a lot of things that you put it at. My camera right now is looking so beautiful. I don't even know if I can show you guys what you guys are seeing me through. So whilst editing the video, I actually noticed that the sound wasn't good. Okay, so I've actually had this for a little over some years now, and I thought it was doing the job, but when I put it inside the editing software, I noticed the sound was very bad. So guys, my apologies, bear with me. I'm very sorry once again. I will try to improve with the sound quality, but for this, I'm very sorry, and I hope you do enjoy. And before we start the video, this is the camera setup. So it's the Lumix with the kit lens on it, SSD on it. I got the SSD thingy with the tilter cage, and overall it's looking decent. Let's get back to the video. So when I bought it, I didn't want it to let it look more of a mirrorless camera or any random camera in the market, so I had to spec it up a bit and make it look a bit professional. So I bought the tilter cage for it. I bought the SSD, which recently came through. I think this is the case. That happens to be the first time I'm actually doing that in my whole career. I haven't really recorded off an SSD. Fun fact, it's more convenient if you are using an SSD that has a direct type C. So you run the SSD straight type C to the camera, and it's also better if you have a laptop or a system that also uses a type C. So right off recording, I'm just going to put it right into the computer and edit straight off the SSD. It makes things easier. I don't have to put this here. Like, I know it's a lot of investment, it's a lot of money that I've actually put off late, but at the end of the day, I feel this is more of an investment. Camera lenses, these are things that they don't expire. Even in 5 years, 10 years down the line, you can always, recover your cost back. So Lumix S5 Mark II, I was really thinking of getting the actual S5 Mark II. At the end of the day, it was just a few bucks, I think about 200 difference, and then I'm like, okay, fine, let me just get it, and I went for it. So this camera, I don't want to lie, it's doing good. I haven't really done tons of job or tons of content with it so far, but I know in a few months down the line I will be using this camera heavily because there are a lot of things that I've planned on doing with this camera. If you want to see some fun stuff, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share, comment, let's vibe, share some creativity ideas. And the Lumix S5 Mark II came originally with the face detect, which was okay, but there were a few limitations that people were complaining. Personally, I did not notice that because, like I said, I never tend to use this camera that much. Some say the focusing, the tracking, so it loses some focus, especially when you have to do this. It doesn't really, I don't know if it's really focused right now. I don't know, but well, Lumix came with some firmware update recently which says it's going to track your eyes and all that. So what they did is the focus is not going to be hunting back and forth onto unnecessary stuff. So right now I have my focus set to eye detect and face detect, so it's only going to track me, my face, which I don't even know if it's doing the job, so you guys will tell me. I'm okay with this, man. I even did not have problems with the Lumix GH5 Mark II, so to focus. I mean, when it comes to sit down shoots like this, it's okay for me. It's going to hunt. I mean, with the GH5 Mark II, it was hunting a bit, but at the end of the day, it's got the job done. If I'm shooting a video like this, I don't really need it to be perfect unless I'm doing client work. And if I'm doing client work, I'll be behind the camera operating it. So let me know what you guys think. How is the focusing so far? I've updated the firmware to the latest. I think that's 2.0. So it should be pretty much good. So yeah, overall, first impression, I'm impressed. Second impression, I'm still impressed. It's still going very strong. I love the camera. I love everything about it. Autofocus, SSD recording, ProRes, RAW. I haven't actually tried that, but I will definitely try it in future, and I'll be making a video about it as well. So Lumix S5IIX. I'm I don't even know what to say, guys. So guys, thank you very much for coming. If you are new on the channel, like I said earlier, like, subscribe. There's a lot of things coming your way. I don't know, I don't want to give you guys a hint, but just expect a whole lot of stuff coming up. I miss you guys. It's been a long time. I hope you guys are keeping safe and well. Yeah, that's it for today, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.